People, Deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on. Ian Wright said it there best, folks. People, Deluded, I'm back again. We're going to be live for about 30 to 40 minutes. Smash the like button. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. How are we doing, people? Now, the international break is almost over. We're almost there. This time next week, we'll be talking about whatever happens between Arsenal and Southampton, and obviously within the FA Cup. Of course, people, you can see the title of the video. Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka have joined a number of Arsenal footballers in withdrawing from international duty. Charles Watts has actually said that Nketiah's sort of injury looks like a muscular injury. So obviously that's going to make you a bit nervous when you consider Nketiah, Calafiori's had injuries. We need to keep everybody fit. Noni Madueke's knees in a brace. And it does make it a bit mad, man. But this is the part of the movie where it's do or die, Arsenal fans. Let's have it right. We got 7 Premier League games. You know, we know what we're good at. We know where the improvements are at. We know we're still licking our wounds from the final. We know we rate our manager, but we also know the problems that we persist about. Where I look at my attacking footballers, you know, we know their form hasn't quite been there, but we're just going to have to make it happen, man. I'm concerned. I'll be real, people. Smash the like button. I have to get this off my chest. When I say concerned, I don't think it's like I'm running and saying the world's over and all those kind of things, but I'm a bit concerned. I'm concerned about right wing. I am concerned because Saka's form's been woeful. We lose Noni Madueke. There's issues there. Again, we can feel as sorry as we want about the League Cup final. We've got Southampton. Then we've got Sporting Lisbon on the following Tuesday. Then we need to beat Bournemouth for obvious reasons, with the greatest of respect to Bournemouth, because you've got City after that. So, yeah, let's have it right as well. Like, you look at the Odegaard role, the creative role. In fact, before I say that, let me say this. It'd be fair to say, yeah, games are won and lost in attack and defense, innit? That's why attack wins games, defense wins titles. I feel when you look at Arsenal, we can see we've got quality attackers, but the consistency's not been there, right? It'd be fair to say that. Our defenders have been scoring goals, but generally they'd be doing the jobs. But the games played in midfield is what makes the difference. And obviously, Rice has I think Arteta has forced him and Saka personally to withdraw from England international duty. But the minutes in Rice's legs, the minutes in Zubamendi's legs. Zubamendi's been pictured with a knee strap, and he's come out of the international scene. Nketiah and Calafiori, we need to wrap them in cotton wools. They've both had injury issues. The Odegaard role, as I was alluding to, nobody's really nailed down that spot. You know, there's been a number of different options. Marino's been there. Havertz has been there. Saka's been there. Odegaard's been there. Eze's been there. Wanyeri, not too many opportunities, but Wanyeri was there. And now we've got injuries. Like, Kai's just come back fit, played in the international break. You need to keep him fit. It's one thing getting guys fit. It's another thing keeping them there. Odegaard's come back. But again, we're going to have to be a bit cute and clever with that. Zubamendi and Declan Rice, clearly the first choice in their own specific roles on the left and right and centre midfield. And as a partnership, we are yet to see Miles Lewis-Skelly get minutes in midfield. We are yet to see consistent Norgard minutes. And for both of them, will be as starts or off the bench. Kai Havertz, again, he's utilised across the midfield and the attack, but he's an option in midfield. Marino's obviously injured. He would have been an option. So there's a lot of things that need to be decided and deciphered, man. And I really do hope they're pulling the wool over a lot of people's eyes. And, best case scenario, no Arsenal players got any issues, but there is that. Completely off topic, but if you have been looking at the footballing news, Tottenham Hotspur manager Igor Tudor has been sacked, people. And I wonder where Spurs go from here. Hopefully they go down into the Championship. RIP Igor Tudor's father as well, because, he lost his father in the last week or so. So, yeah, may he rest in peace. But we're going to go through all of that. Get your thoughts on all of those things in, people. BG, appreciate you. One of the most trusted moderators on the platform. So who is actually injured and who's preserved for the running? This is what I'm saying. We don't know. We're not going to know, because at best, we're probably going to know on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even before, the game against Southampton. Well, Thursday, Friday, because the game's on the Saturday, isn't it? That's that. It's one of them. Unless you're a physio, a teammate, somebody actually in the know at Arsenal, who knows? Because sometimes I think footballers, they feel an injury is worse than it actually is, and vice versa of that. I just have to assume the worst, innit? Noni Madueke, I'm sure you've had knee issues before. Your knee's in a brace. Now, hopefully that is like, we're just kind of, we're placing it so there's no movement. We're seeing that. Hopefully it's just swelling, and obviously swelling takes days to go down. If it's anything around ligaments and that, then it's unfortunate for Noni and for what he does, deputizing for Saka. Potentially some of you want him starting ahead, and obviously with the running, and obviously with an eye towards the World Cup. Zubamendi's played a lot of minutes and will no doubt play a lot of minutes next season, and like a number of players at our club and elsewhere for their country, he's got a knee knock. Now, what I would say is, I very much doubt there's any Premier League footballers, much less those at Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, guys that have been competing in multiple comps this season. When you consider club and country, if you ask them, they're all carrying knocks. All these ballers got some little knocks and niggles, but honestly, don't know. I hope if I had to take an educated guess, I do think it's bad news for Noni Madueke and Hincapié. That's just me as an armchair expert. I do think it's bad news. Hopefully, it's not as worse as expected, but I'm not expecting to see you lot for a minute, if I'm honest. So I'd say I do feel Hincapié is actually injured based on what Charles Watts said, and we'll get into that. And someone remind me if we don't, but I would say Hincapié is genuinely injured. Madueke is genuinely injured. I feel Zubi, I feel is in the red zone. He's half injured, he's half not. You kind of got to patch him up, and we just keep it moving every week. So not quite with them, but there's that. I think Saka's cool. I think all the others are cool in it. I think they're all kind of calm. It's just, listen, as I said in the YouTube short or a TikTok short, it's not the same, but it's like if you picture going to your grandma's house, yeah, and you're running up and down, you're having fun, you're all, with all your cousins and whatnot, you're playing great games, you're having a great time. Someone makes too much noise, something drops on the floor, granny comes in, listen, the fun time stopped, everybody has to go sit down. That's how I feel about the international break. Like, you lot went, injuries, everybody come back home. And for some players, not so much Saka. If anything, for Saka with England, I'm with you lot. Like, you want to see him pull out of these games, but maybe psychologically, you're out of the whole Arsenal stench. You're not really in form. You go off for England, you might bag a goal or so. I kind of thought that. Noni, I kind of more sympathetic to you. Go in. The rest, rapping cotton walls. Calafiori is probably the one that makes you the most shook, really. Timber was never going to go. So, yeah, man, we'll have to see. Hey, I heard that Igor Tudor had more points on his driver's license than he had at Spurs. Big up, DG. I heard that Igor Tudor had more points on his driver's license than he had at Spurs. Dark. Got a point against Liverpool, though. Big up yourself, Sadiq. Hopefully, all the players who have withdrawn from the international teams are being rested. We hope for the best. We prepare for the worst. And although it makes a difficult job even harder for me, I don't know about you lot, but we're going to have to get it done, innit? Like, end of the day, you got 7 games in the Prem. Notice I keep speaking about the Prem. You lot know how badly I want the Champions League. We're in the FA Cup. That's our trophy. Since we've won it, we've been messing about. Us and Man United, we're the ones that win it. I feel there's been opportunities owing to Man United this season, in the last few years, for us to make some ground. And if I'm honest with you, well, you didn't bring home the other English domestic cup, bring home the other one. But if it gets to that, we do have to put the eggs in the Premier League basket. All of them. There's 7 games. Like, even us, we know we've been here before, but you'd have to, I still think we're going to drop points. City are going to drop points. I still think it's not going to be pretty. We're going to be bitching, pardon my French, about everything that we have been. But, like, come on, man. You can't not get this one over the line, man. I don't want to have the conversations and all of that stuff. We'll have to dust ourselves off and go again, because time waits for no man or woman. But I don't, you know where I'm going. I would rather us parade, all of these things. It's unimaginable if you don't get the Premier League home, man. The treble's still on. It's just bants. Mikel gonna flop it, sack him now. But well, the world is cooked. You're not happy, innit? Well, go on, Buster. What are you saying? Noni definitely injured. I mean, his knee's in a brace, innit? It's in a brace. Arsenal winning all 3 trophies this season. To me, no, I hope so. I still feel if you had to put a gun to my head, I think we win the Prem. Best case scenario from what's left is actually beyond winning them. Well, it is to win the treble. It'd obviously be to win the Prem or the champs. I want a side note ask you lot, yeah. If we was in a Champions League final and we lost it, but we won the league, or we didn't win the league, but we won the Champions League, 2 different very entities, yeah. But if those 2 realities happen, let me know how you would feel, especially if we won the champs. Because if we bottled the Prem and we won the Champions League, I'll be happy, I'll be gassed, I'll be excited. No one could tell me nothing. 2 of the biggest trophies available. Still can't call us bottlers and do all of that jazz. But then when you get beyond the excitement and being gassed in the parade, we're going to have a diagnosis into our season if we win the league anyways, and arguably have to be even harsher, because we don't just want to win it one time, we want to stay up there, innit? But when you get away from the excitement of winning the Champions League for this makeshift scenario, and you address the Premier League, it's techie, innit, really, man? So, yeah, I think we can win the league. If I had to put money and I had to give an answer for multiple silverware, just put the FA Cup and the Prem in the bag, innit? Like, to be honest, I actually hope City get dumped out by Liverpool in the FA Cup. I've said I think Liverpool are winning it. So by that logic, if we buck them and we beat them, then you get where I'm going, innit? Rob, appreciate you. As the man has said, please make sure you hit the like button. Rob, Sadiq, everybody, all the mods and all the people in general that consistently mention doing that. Appreciate you lot, man. Here we go again. We need bare W's. He was, man. Mikel ain't no fool. He was like, let me bring the boys home. Seems like Arsenal have a better relationship with Tuchel than Southgate. Yeah. But then I wonder, what was the point? Like, what was the point of Saka and Rice going anyways? Because remember, like, they didn't just not get called up. They rolled. It feels like we saw the pictures of training session. Obviously, when England played Uruguay, the camera panned and there was Declan Rice, Saka, and a number of players that are in the squad but are not involved. It's like they've just done that and they're forwarding back. Like, they've got in the car for no reason. Like, what was the point? So then, because I'm an overthinker, we know Saka's form has not really been there. And obviously, Rice has been in good form, but these men have played a lot of football. Have they gone into training and different medical staff that are not related to Arsenal have drawn their own conclusions and we're not risking it? Or has a little bird call went in like, listen, everybody come back? Or maybe Arsenal didn't even talk to the various FAs of countries. They're in that group chat and Arteta just sent a lengthy message. You, get out of there. You might be able to play 30, 40 minutes in one game. You're coming home tomorrow. You might not kick a ball for your country. And it's the first, especially, you notice how I keep saying Saka and Rice, innit? I will never tell a man, not that who am I in it, but I don't believe in telling players, yeah, you can't play for your country. I don't believe in that personally. National pride, all of that kind of, obviously it's a conflicting one because if you sit here and you ask me the question, would I rather Arsenal win the Premier League or England win the World Cup? And you can, whether you support Arsenal or not, you could use that same example. The right option would be to put the country first, innit? Whether it's Brazil, Jamaica or England. The right option would be that, innit? Like, that's patriotic. It's not that I don't subscribe to it. But you get me? Because when I'm excited winning the World Cup with England and we get away from England duty, my England supporting Chelsea friends, Liverpool friends, probably even get verbal from West Ham fans, they're going to be back chatting nonsense with Arsenal. But I do understand. And I do think there's no greater honor than playing for your country, especially for the foreign lads. You know, way before you know, all of these players, because you dreamed of playing at a World Cup. A lot of you dreamed of playing for your country before you dreamed of playing for your club, innit? And I understand you want to put your name in the World Cup in the World Cup thinking for your manager. You want to make sure you're there. You want to, you know, if I'm a centre back like Magalhaes, like on ability, Brazil are calling me up. But whoever my partnership is going to be, for argument's sake, I want to play as many games as possible with him. I want to bond with my teammates on and off the field and get all that togetherness and stuff going into the World Cup. Bearing in mind, playing for your country is statistically, well, not even statistically, common sense. You're around each other less time than you are at club level. But then selfishly, bro, this has been overdue. This is the international bait where you have to be selfish. The players have to be selfish about their fitness. The clubs have to be selfish. And if I'm honest, the countries have to be selfish. Because if I'm in a World Cup final, World Cup playoff final, which none of our players are necessarily in that, the club manager might be calling and say, yeah, don't play him. Let's, for argument's sake, you know, with Gyökeres, because he's in a playoff final, isn't it? He might be in the red zone. Arsenal are saying, yo, please don't play him. Respectfully, if you're Graham Potter, I don't really hear that, bro. There's opportunity to be at the World Cup. Because if I don't reach the World Cup, it's them. They're going to get onto me in the press, not you lot. So it is what it is. But also I would say, in situations like this, I think players have to play. You know your bodies, innit? Of course, you're not physios and you're being guided on what to eat, recovery, all this kind of jazz. But you know your bodies. And you know and I do think with our footballers, like with Rice and Saka, they know, for club and country, actually, they know they're not 100% fit to probably play this game, but fuck it, they're down for the cause. So if you know that, and you know in your heart and your mind, you know there's a little knock, you need to be mature. Because you playing and almost trying to do the right thing, wanting to play for your country and not let any manager down for club and country, that you might get a hamstring knock, you're out for the World Cup. So yeah, hey Jack, I did see Gyökeres' hat-trick, man. And I'd love to see him do it for Arsenal. This is what happens when Teta doesn't rest players and runs them into the ground. Big up yourself, Orbs, man. Smash the likes, as my guy Moa said. Olu, one love, because you're always here as well. We disagree on a lot, but I appreciate you for being here. You're part of the family. The cup loss, Olu, I said your family. You're testing our fact. The way this sentence sounds like it's please, Olu, please. I've barely just forgiven you for the Zubi and the Gyökeres chat, man. Please. I know this is verbal. The cup loss might actually be a blessing in disguise. Use the loss as motivation to go the way. Come on, you Gunners. I mean, you're not wrong. You have to use pain as fuel in life. You're not wrong. But broski, I can't lie, man. I know we ain't been to a final and won, let alone lost one, because we've done that in, that was the first time in 6 years that we've been to a final. We're past that, man. There's bare hurt. You could use your semi-final, how you felt against Real Madrid to PSG as motivation. The various times we've fallen short in the Premier League, how it actually felt going out of all these comps. For some of these boys, when Arteta first took us back into the Champions League, Bayern Munich, there's all that stuff already. It's transferable experiences. But the England lads, you man have lost 2 finals. There's bare hurt, bro. Man, we're past that. We're past that. Use the hurt, soldier it. You got banged. We've been banged in our face. Swallow your blood. You taste the metal. Let's go again. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that. There's been bare pain during the Emirates era. How much pain we want to use? How much pain we want to use? How much pain? Because now the amount of pain, man, have to become villains like the Joker in that now. No. I hear you're not wrong. And it definitely ain't no blessing in this guy, bro. No, there's no blessing in this, guys. I know you learn more when you lose. There's no one more poetic and stoic on YouTube than me, but I ain't hearing that. I can't lie to you. I'm not hearing that. I hope everything, apologies, is precaution. Piero, Zubi, and them lot, I think we all do. SJ, one love. Rice is not injured, or Saka. Leo Trossard and Eze not injured. You know what? Funny feeling, because I do think that's another one. I think Trossard's got a knock as well. Eze not injured. Eze's got a knock. Piero not injured. William Saliba not injured. I don't think Saliba's injured. Appreciate you, Black Crow. Oh, where's your comments gone? Oh, what happened there? One love, DG, in the chat. Hard way or no way, but hope for all of them. Blessings. It's 100% bad news. If Teta won before, I would be less concerned, but Teta slips in big games, and dare I say, hides. Spying on the ops. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy. Saka out of form. Hey, low fat, Mo fat. Yeah, you need to calm down with the trolling in the comments, because sometimes I get peed off and then I'll see, it's you. City will win the FA Cup. Good weekend, DG. May our Gunners be healthy after the break. You know what? We all hope for that, but people can get injured at any given time. Teta finally using his brain. Zubi also withdrawn. Maybe it's got nothing to do with them, and the players are doing it. And respectfully, especially if you're they tried to get me down. We're back. I don't know what happened there. I even lost my trail of thought. Oh, yeah. Unless you're someone like Mascara, where first call up for Spain, you're not certain to be going World Cup, that you want to... Them kind of situations I'm sympathetic for. We're back now. I got so scared. I thought they done us off, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, Elise, man. Forgive me if I've mispronounced you, my boy. Appreciate you, man. The thumbnail is Saka and Rice returning home. Stop crying. What are you on about? Oh, you talking in the chat? Aye, chat, be nice, man. Come, man. It's Sunday, man. I still want the treble. Naturally, who doesn't? If we win the champs, then it doesn't matter what else happened this season. What happened this season will only matter when Teta stumbles. Yeah, but, well, for fans like me, not really, but I get you. Not going to lie, if we win the champs, I don't think I care about the Prem. I definitely will, but like I said, when we get away from the excitement and parade and whatnot, we will have to have, in terms of naturally, whatever we achieve this year, you want to do better, right? We will have to have some diagnosis. We will, man. We will. I'm trying to see where I was in the chat, man. Apologies if I've missed out any comments. You saw, obviously, we went and we came back. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but the main thing is we're back now. What has actually happened to you, man? Can I just confirm, are we all right? So, like, it's just smooth procedures again. Yeah, who knows at this point, man. The show must continue. I ain't never been one to fold. What else have we got in the comments? Games left. FA Cup. 3 FA Cup games. 5 Champions League games. 7 Premier League games. 15 games is a lot for us to win every game. Prioritize the Premier and the Champs. 15 assuming we go all the way in the Cup comps. But as a minimum, yeah, we've technically, got about 10. Like, on paper, like, what? You'd have 2 against Sporting, assuming we went, like, our journey stopped then, which I don't want it to. They dumped us out of Europe before. You've obviously got you know, the 1 in the FA Cup, so that's 3, and then the 7 in the Prem. 10. Yeah. Gyökeres doesn't get service. His entire issue our wing has. How much more motivation did these guys? Bro, there's no more motivation, bro. You know what you need to do, bro. Like, we came into the season, again, the way the manager talks and the players talk, rightly or wrongly, we're all on the same page as fans. If we really think the gaffer is this, the players are that, we've come so far, but so far, no matter so close, but so far, no matter what they say about us, yeah, cool, laugh at us, we finish second. But if we finish second, we're closer to getting over the line than the other way. Of course, there's deeper conversations around that, but just get over the line. That's all you need. It can't be nice smelling, physically seeing success, and then it's like the minute you put your face in it, it's gone. There's no more. You don't need no more. The motivation thing, all them comments and stamina and all that. Nah. Right, you get the Prem over the line. I'm going to be shameless and saying, oh, yeah, man, the hurt of the League Cup final, it gassed us a bit more. Even if we got the Champions League, I'm going to say that, but I'm not trying to hear that no more, man. Like, it's done now, bro. It's done. That stuff's done. That stuff is done. Like, that stuff is done. I'll be real. Do you know when I stopped hearing that? Do you actually want to know when I stopped hearing that? Do you actually want to know when I stopped hearing that? Last year, January. And I'm talking about the club, not necessarily the players, but the club. That's when I said, yeah, no more pain and hurt and the glass is half empty, half full and all of that. And of course, yeah, use the motivation, but bro, just win the games, bro. Just win the games, win some trophies. That's it. So I'm at Zubi. I'm the biggest Zubi fan. Olu, I don't know, man. Sometimes we argue so much, I don't know, man. But yeah, less of that. Just open X and the meltdown happening in Arsenal players coming back home got me laughing non-stop. Bro, no one has a problem when it's others. Like people just Arsenal just boiling piss for no reason. At the end of the day, this politician's got to deliver. He's been around for 7 years now, just deliver. We're back, man. They didn't get me down. We're back. Man said, bro's disappearing like Arsenal players on international duty. Bro, respect to every international manager that's allowed our players to return. Well, if your team is through, and then you've got like Rice and Saka, I'm just saying random things. Yuri and Timber, respectfully to Norway, like Norgard is going. There's no point, just for an example, there's no point these guys rolling. Like, there's no point these guys rolling. Like, you know you're taking them anyways. We're back forwards, man. We're back. Oh, I said it's pickpockets. Very, you're funny, innit? Bare jokes, innit? Why are you laughing at me? Smash the like button. The fuck? Callow with the chance to qualify for the World Cup with Italy. Hopefully no injury to him. To get to Champions League finals, Arteta selects Kepa to start. We win the game. What do? Fair play, Gaffer. On to you for doing that in the League Cup final. But it's all, when you win, it's calm. Is that juice or rum? You must have folded the stream and doing the I don't know gimmick CJVC. Like, nah, wait. Bro, they don't. It's just some bigger in it. They don't pay no sponsorship stuff, so we're not sponsoring them. But yeah, it's soft drink on. Big up DG. A lot of rumors about City getting 60 points deducted. If you had to choose, City get relegated, but Spurs stay up, or Spurs get relegated, but City don't get deductions. I don't think they're getting reductions anyways. I think football's a dirty game anyways, man. Press that red button. Spurs safe. All their players can't. Yeah, man. That could end them. I'm on that. Yeah, Sunday, man. We're not debating Gyökeres on the good Lord Sunday, man. I'm not on that. I watched the stream with Roni. You held your own nicely. Big up rants, man. We always cook. DG, what do you think of City's FFP outcome? I don't think anything's gonna happen, bro. Like it's I'm the wrong person to ask. Like, I'm just a fan. It's all above my head, but I'm sure Everton, Leicester, this team, that team, like the punishments are coming immediately. I would also say some people, in my opinion, don't necessarily care for justice. You just want City to get punished because you might benefit, in our case, us and whatnot. So I think there's a lack of integrity from some people. Not saying you're anyone. In terms of football and all that stuff, they're all dirty. All of these clubs are dirty, bro. I was included. Like, I know we all got this mythical ideology, but no, they all do that kind of stuff. I mean, if you're City and you have been breaking rules and you have been doing stuff and you have been spending all this money, then if I was them rich Middle Eastern men that got all this bread, all the money I've put into doing with what I'm doing with City, I'm taking a couple quid and yeah, that lawyer, this lawyer. I'm going to the is there even 4 corners of the world? I don't even know if there's 4 corners of the world. I'm sure I've heard that before. I'm going to all the corners of the world and the best lawyers possible to fight this, best accountants. We're hitting them. And the longer it takes, the more you think, oh, maybe, you know, City are going to bust case. But the more it goes on, it tells me I ain't got nothing, if I'm honest. Appreciate you, man. Premier League next week, thank God. FA Cup, but on the right path. Fans are on edge because no recent trophies, but any other team would love to be where we are right now. Boys must rise it this running. Oh, yeah. Because unfortunately, all that matters is the start and finish. All that really matters is when you read a book or when you watch a movie is the start and finish. Obviously, the meat, why, is in the middle. And we know the middle for Arsenal would have been a couple of good, like, Champions League phase. You know, there was a point where it's picking up 3 points. We were complaining about teams having shots on target, let alone scoring. You know, we started it a bit. We was picking up results, but I remember at the start of this season, we was a bit vexed, innit? Like, we was vexed. We was kind of, a lot of fans crashed out North London derby. Arteta shook because of the Liverpool and City games. Newcastle, most important game of the season. And to be honest, that's probably my most favourite Premier League game for 90 minutes from us, all things considered. You know, it's looking like right now, we're licking our wounds from the cup final. We're in other competitions. We've been talking about injuries. We're vexed about certain attackers. You know, a lot of attacking players ain't done the business. There's question marks over the gaffer. History isn't kind to Arsenal at this stage. I know 23, 24, we had a great the year we got to the last day of the season against City and City won. We handled business in it. But typically, this is when the ops. This is probably when the ops get the most popcorn in it, like that. Because if I was an Arsenal fan, yeah, every time Arsenal drop points, I'd be pissing off Arsenal fans. But these are the times where the Southamptons come to mind, and the history isn't kind. But at some point, you have to draw a line in the sand, innit? So it's up to these players. Send City down, in my opinion. Now, fuck that Spurs, man. We're almost to 74k subs. Those who are just watching, have you subscribed? Get on them again. Get on them again. I don't even want City to be relegated, extinct the club. I think the Prem's exciting when Pep goes, personally, because I think everyone can win the Premier League. I genuinely, apart from Spurs, to be serious, and I know all teams got their own issues, but I genuinely think if Pep leaves this season, going into next season, obviously I don't know about signings and whatnot, and it's not that I'm perfect, but you should believe you could win the league if you support Man United. I gassed them, because they started saying it already. Gassed the Peckham Reds. Man United, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Come on, Spurs, really. Let's be more. See Brentford doing that. Thoughts on the Tresoldi links. We'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. But I want another forward. As long as we feed Victor, we're winning. Big homies at Bagsman. These journals fishing for clicks desperately. Damn. City have so much money, they'll even take your lawyer when you start a case against them. Exactly. You can't spend all the money they have. Should we be worried with the injuries? Yeah, but in life, sometimes you can't stress over what you can't control, and it is what it is. Points deducted doesn't feel fair. Imagine cheating for 8 years, getting 5 Prems, a Champions League, then you got to spend 1 year in the Championship with your squad that is ready to challenge for the Prem the next season. I hear it, but a couple of them will cut. I don't think they're getting relegated, and I don't want to be dark about this year, but if you're Chelsea, with what happened with them and the fine, rightly or wrongly, you know, because everybody's hands are dirty, you're probably saying it was worth it. If that happens to City, I don't want to say it's worth it, but based on the way you've put that, light work, innit? Like, light work. Rightly or wrongly, and all these clubs are dirty, bro. Like, we had to have done bookie stuff to go from south to north. We've done some bookie stuff, bro. We can't act holier than now, but we did the wavy cheating. Corruption's only bad if we're not involved. I'm not going to get scared now. I'm done with the negative mindset of constantly worrying if we're going to bottle it. I'm sure the players in Arteta won't let us down now. They'll win this league. What I would say is I'm with you lot all the way. I'm fighting to the end. But you have to show me now, innit? Like, it's not that I don't think you can win the league. I don't know if you're on what I need you to be on, because a lot of the time we're our best friends. And also a lot of the time we're our own worst enemies, man. We love to shoot ourselves in the foot. So it's down to the boys. What side of history do you want to be on? And let's focus on the Prem. We know we got FA Cup. We know we got the Champions. You got 7 games. When you lose, don't get excited. When you win, don't get excited. Just make sure we're made 25th or wherever it is. Peter Drury and them, Arsenal after 20 long years and 7 under Arteta have won the league. I've got the nastiest agendas ready. Because you think you can criticize, if we do this, you think you can criticize my manager and say he's a serial bottler, he's a cold manager, he doesn't change, he's naive. You can say my strikers wears boot cuts, but Kyle Saka's a left back, Lewis Skelly's not getting football, Kai's been in and out of injuries, you're not rating Odegaard, you're slagging off Eze, and many of these agendas, Zubamidi, all of these things. You think I'm not going to get all of these, twist them and manipulate them? Arsenal, you do your job, I can do mine. The titles, the thumbnails, we can really boil piss. Because I'm at the point Arsenal fans might as well do this villain thing. There is going to be a time, I believe, on football media, whether it's Sky Sports, TalkSport, YouTube, whatever have you, where we can have honest football chat, where we can banter, but everybody stops this tribal, rage bait, black or white agenda, like black and white examples, like agenda-filled nonsense. But right now, it's not that. If you want peace, you have to prepare for war. Right now, we're in a war, innit? So make of that what you will, innit? You can call us the worst Premier League winners ever, but we'll flip it and say the best. You're acting like you're new and you've never seen this before. Don't forget to hit the like buttons, sub if you haven't, get notifications on hype, share content, comment on videos, follow socials, join the channel. That's how we support the EG and build a community. Appreciate you. Arsenal moving shook off what? Shook off what? DG, why do losers love bringing up 115 charges? Boy, I don't want to hear about the charges, bro, because it's all over my head. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. You know, if the world was fair, what it should be, then, yeah, we know what their punishment should be. Unfortunately, it's not. Big up yourself, Riley. I know you're probably enjoying Portugal a bit more because Igor Tudor has been sacked. His Premier League results as a Tottenham Hotspur manager. He did get a point against Liverpool, but he did lose. And I, for one, love to see it again against Arsenal. He did lose to Fulham, he did lose to Palace, and he did lose to Forest. I wonder who you lot get. Sean Dice said he isn't getting that. Anybody crying about Arsenal withdrawing their players from international G? Ha, 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 ha. You didn't have a problem until we started doing it. Shh. It's cool, man. It's cool. Big up me for YouTube newcomers a bit mad. But, you know, your boy, DG, is nominated for YouTube Newcomer of the SJA Journalist Awards alongside the Playbook Boxing, Counter Press, Sky Sports, Talk of the Devils, Beast Mode, Football Call. And considering it, I can't lie, if I win it or not, yeah, like, bro, let's be real. It's just me by myself. Oh, it's just me by myself. You're backed by a big entity, and there's bare different workers. Bro, fucking Spotify, bro. Spotify tried to buy Arsenal at one point, and it's just little me. Sky Sports. Wait, come on, Sky Sports, YouTube channel, really, like, go. Ex-former footballer. It makes sense. Existing big platforms anyways. When it's us building it with our two hands, whether we win this or not, and we know these things are politically based, come on, man. Come on, man. What's more impressive, man? And that says freelance. We signed ourselves. Big up you lot, because without you lot, them things are not possible. But yeah, Hincapié leaves Ecuadorian camp and becomes the 10th Arsenal player to withdrawn from the international squad. You could change that to 11 because obviously Zubamendi is also withdrawn. So you've got Zubamendi, Hincapié, Madueke, Rice, Saka, Timber, Odegaard, Trossard, Saliba, Magalhaes, and Eze. And at any moment, you know, probably for the culture, for no reason, you might as well just tell Miles Lewis Skelly and Wanyeri to, you know, return. And this made me laugh as well because it's like 8 hours, from 20 hours ago, this was a post from England with Saka and Rice checking in. And then, like, they're going, oh, man, somebody's, you know, Twitter being Twitter, innit? And the one week thing we got to remember, it isn't just an Arsenal thing because Ramsdale, okay, it's cool for Ramsdale. Ramsdale, Tomori, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, John Stones, Wharton, Madueke, who's picked up a knock, Rice and Saka have all left. So there's 8 players, people. And again, for the 55th time, Hincapié is not there. Now, it's his left knee. How he never got a penny, I don't know. Initially, we all thought he was concussed. That wasn't quite the case. Completely off topic, but Arsenal are currently the favourites to sign German striker Nicolo Tresoldi, 21 from Club Brugge. The club is seriously interested and talks are underway. Christian Falk, I'm on that. I ever wanted the Julian Alvarez thing. Yoker is your second choice. You lot fight. That's your business. Or you've got that young striker that can be groomed into that role and in the short and medium term, give a different option on and off the football field. Well, starting games or on the bench, but also being groomed into that. So I don't know if we should take any stock in it, but that's what they're saying. We mentioned Zubamendi. Again, you would have seen him training for Spain at some point wearing this. So are you concerned? Are you not, people? Charles Watt said, Zubamendi returning to Arsenal. Spanish report. Zubamendi is withdrawn from the Spanish national team due to discomfort in his right knee. To avoid any risk and to protect the player's health, he's been removed from the squad Arsenal FC's medical staff have been informed of our situation, and he did offer something on this is what he said on Hincapié. Well, it was a follow-up tweet initially from James Baines, who said, I don't doubt there's a few Arsenal players who've withdrawn from the games they could have played. Genuinely think that it's just a smart decision from the player and the federation. This one, though, I dig out the clip if you can. It looks worrying for Hincapié. Hincapié seemed to be in discomfort in the 70th minute of Ecuador's 1-1 draw with Morocco. After a recovery run, he appeared to signal to the bench that he needed to come off and then sat down on the turf. Now, I hope they weren't trying to release him, so he's saying I'm injured sort of thing, but it does scare you at face value. Having seen the clip, we can't play it or we're going to be in trouble, naturally, but having seen the clip, Hincapié doesn't look great. Definitely looks like some sort of muscle injury. Pulls up when trying to get back into position on the counter. Immediately signals to the bench when the ball goes out and drops down to the turf. Looks like a worrying one. Shades of Magalhaes when he got injured at the Emirates. Unfortunately, it's so poetic. It's horrible. Playing for Brazil at the Emirates. So, yeah, people, apparently we're the favourites to sign Mr. Tresoldi, who is eligible for Argentina as well as Italy. He's seen as one of the future kind of lead strikers for Germany, apparently owing to this, people. Arsenal are currently the favourites to sign him. We've gone over that. He currently plays at Club Bruges, people. The youngster has 13 goals in 30 appearances in the Belgian top flight and has 17 in 47 in all comps in total. Are we having that? Are we not? Where are we at with that? So, yeah, everyone and their dog is saying that. Pardon me, we went over Zubamendi, who's withdrawn from the Spanish camp. Nagelsmann on Kai Havertz. If he reaches peak fitness, he's on the same level for us as Florian Wirtz, who scored a nasty goal recently for Germany. Musiala or Gnabry, a game changer. I mean, if the manager rates you like that, you're not going to struggle for game time. But, boy, he's eligible to play for all of them, man. What does that mean? This Tresoldi kid is decent. I've seen him twice in the Champions League early kickoff. The one against Monaco and another game. But he's not this level we need. Maybe for depth, but not to start. Rotation option, man. I want you and Romario. Big up Romario winning those. Always nice when hard-working professionals, good ones, get noticed. Can we vote? No, you can't vote. It's down to the committee or whatever, man. Bro, we don't need to listen to these City fans because when they was ready to tell us that we need to find a way to win games, to then win games, it was all funny and a joke, bro. Facts, bro. Listen, as long as we win, who gives our monkeys, bro? 8761 love. Arteta is a disgrace to football for pure pulling this stuff. Oh, shut up, y'all, mate. Give it a rest, lad. Apparently, Ngapi is injured as well. I just saw that and fell to my knees. Why? I hear it. If Kepa went on international duty, Arteta would ask for an extension. I'll never forget Thierry backing that Spotify bid. Disgusting company. Why are they disgusting? What's wrong with Henry backing it? Remember we had a great record against the Big Six and won jack shit. Now our record against them is shite. Now it looks like we're winning the league. Football's crazy, man. Big up DG. Shame about last weekend. United bar. Laugh it up now. Just all this energy to run jokes. If Arsenal go and win, be a man of honor and make sure you're here to run them same jokes when the shoe is on the other foot. Please don't run. Is the Premier League has anything to lose if City is found guilty? If City get relegated, it's bad for the league in terms of their product. And I'm talking purely the Premier League fat cats. So is there an element they're going to protect their baby as well? I'm not too sure, people. I don't know, people. You would have seen more transfer links. Apparently, Atletico Madrid has shown an interest in Arsenal attacking duo Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli. Jesus 28. And Martinelli 24 have both seen their roles shifted this season, with sources indicated they're now viewed as squad players at the Emirates. To that end, sources understand Arsenal would not stand in their way should either player decide to pursue a move elsewhere. What do we make of that? Both forwards remain under contract until 2027, although the Gunners hold a 12-month extension option in Martinelli's deal. We all know it's been a tough season for Jesus. He's currently training with Palmeiras to stay fit. Sources have told us that a return to Brazil is a genuine option. Jesus would consider this summer. However, opportunities in Europe remain on the table, with Atletico Madrid among the clubs to have made initial contact over a potential deal. So how much does that knock off any potential Alvarez deal? Atletico's interest does not stop there. We can confirm that Martinelli is also firmly on their radar, with the Spanish giants making inquiries about the situation. The Brazilian winger is not expected to sign a new contract at Arsenal at this stage, opening the door for a possible exit. Martinelli is attracting significant interest across the continent, with RB Leipzig and Marseille. You're not going to get him. We know we've been linked with Julian Alvarez. I mean, both could go, to be fair. We ain't getting no Carrot Kilo. We have been linked with Elliot Anderson. Stranger things have happened. We've gone over this guy already, but he bolsters our squad. He does have scope to get better and all those kind of things. Owen Hargreaves has said we should go for Nico Paz of Como. We all know he's going back to Real Madrid, but he would be a game changer. And Cesc Fabregas put a good word in for us if that was to be the case. So, yeah, man. And apparently Inter Milan are considering a move for Ricardo Calafiori as a potential replacement for Alessandro Bastoni, who's been aggressively linked with Barcelona. 10 likes away, run up the likes. BR, get onto them. We have to pay another 50 mil in top for Alvarez, even if we swap both with Atletico. Palm Jesus off, pay the difference. The best thing these guys could do is give us a good sale, please. Damn, some of you are harsh. DG is closing up this stream soon, so let's get to 100 likes on board quickly. I thought Saka and Rice weren't good enough to play for England. All these England fans can watch their Bowen and May know why they're complaining. Damn. Mayno's cold, though. Bowen's not better than Saka, he's decent. We've been in need of a consistent left winger. Get rid of the deadwood and sign quality players and not work in progress players. Yeah, I don't want no more work in progress unless they're young youths from Brazil or something like that. I'm not trying to use Noni as an example because I like Noni, but at where we're at now, I wouldn't have bought him, but we're at where we're at. But fairly established work in progress kind of players, I'm not really on it anymore, man. Like, it's not the best of example, but we need to do what Liverpool done. Okay, Salah didn't work at Chelsea. He's making some noise in Italy. Cop that. Mane doing stuff at Southampton. We need guys, especially in attack. We need guys that we know we're getting from. I don't think any of our attackers are bad players in isolation, but yeah, if we want to go to the next level, we have to. The Gooner channel, make sure you're subscribing to him over there. Appreciate you. We got to pull a Chelsea and overinflate these transfer values. It could prevent the sale of any linked kids. I mean, in life, sometimes you have to get your hands dirty in it. So yeah, DG cash in your Martinelli stocks. Nah, trust I can go before. MLS get ready. Nasty. Arteta making tactical moves. He's ahead of the curve. SLD, man. What are you, man? This forward Pep better looking. It's always funny seeing people call Pep a fraud, you know. Moving absolutely mad. Pep Guardiola. I hear it, though, man. It is what it is. 4 more likes and we have 100, folks. And I hope you lot watched the Saka video yesterday as well, you know. Hope we improve ourselves, too. That's something Andrea Berta's probably been brought in with a remit to do. Any guests upcoming this week? I need to check my schedule. Probably Kenny Ken, DJB. Jess is in at Atlanta, so I don't know. We'll try him, man. We'll see. If not, we'll make it happen. And we will have a watch-along on Saturday. I keep thinking we're playing on Sunday, but we're definitely playing Southampton on Saturday, people. So, yeah, with that being said, I did say we're going to be here for 30, 40 minutes. And we're over now. I need to get out of here and do certain things. So if you've hit the like button and you subscribed, appreciate you. Appreciate all of you lot for being here regardless. International break or no international break, we're outside. So, yeah, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.
I think